welcome and hello to another episode of Board with Cedric and I. So this
Hello.
is a it's hi everybody. We're really happy you're here. It starts at Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time. It's every week. We have a new Cut the Cord Lunch and Learn series that we'll release. Make sure you download the show notes and for your takeaway gifts. So see the link below. You may ask, what is Cut the Cord? It's a 30-minute training that airs on Facebook, our YouTube, and Instagram pages. It's going to elevate your mindset. It will help you set goals, and it will help you to get outside of your comfort zone, which is
Yeah.
so important in this age. It's going to help you start saying things like, I am already good enough. I
Yes.
earned it. I am smart enough to do this. And I am because I am. It's going
Yes.
to give you the factor. We visualize it, pray about it, plan it, work it, live it, and do not give up on it.
There
So
you go.
important to know. Yeah. Enjoy our teaching today, and we hope you have a great day. So, did you know, Cedric, we're in this global leadership crisis right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Crazy. The thought has popped into the news a lot lately. There's been editorials from all angles about the decline in leadership in our government, in education, in entertainment, in religion, business, art, and the family, which is huge. We're not as strong as we used to be. That seems to be our common refrain. And our world is on the verge of a collapse because of this leadership crisis. Suddenly, leadership has become a hot button issue. It's a must have skill set. And it's become a popular field of studies found everywhere from high school to higher ed. And in some ways, it's gratifying because we've been teaching the importance of leadership for so long. And the surge of interest in it is really nice. As I hear more about the leadership deficit, the same solution is pushed forward repeatedly. We need more men and women who can lead. And I agree.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. But while the world can always use more leaders, the deficit isn't just about, it's not just a numbers issue, right? It's also a character issue. Let me say that again. It's also a character issue. See, we don't just need more leaders, we need better leaders, right? We need leaders who have a healthy perspective on what it means to lead. We need leaders who leverage their influence for a greater good. We need leaders, listen to me now. We need leaders who don't burn through people and resources and vision, right? Why does this matter? Why do you think we need better leaders? Because better leaders change lives, right? Now, this isn't just some slogan or motivational claptrap, right? I believe this with all of my being, with all of my heart, with all of my soul, because I've seen it firsthand. I've worked with some great leaders. Now, I've also worked for some horrible leaders. Okay. I've seen my friend Gabby bring in transformation to her home country in Paraguay. I've seen my friend Chris Hogan build an incredible ministry in Alabama, Chris Hodges, rather. I've seen Rick Hendrick serve people in Charlotte, Colin Swell help people in Texas, Ed Bastian improved the lives all over the globe. Character is the big thing here. See, leaders know that their role is about more than just self gratification, it's about making a difference in the world. And as people pay attention and they pay more attention to the way that leaders negatively impact the lives of their people, of people around them in their inner circle, of people that are in their outer circle, and people who are in their organization. It's a good idea to stop and think about the ways leaders can make a positive impact.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? There are 5 ways that leaders can change lives for the better. Cedric, this is so powerful. And it's important to think about this question as you're leading your team, as you're leading these people. One thought that came into my mind was the question that people often ask: do I matter? Do I matter?
Yes.
And you can tell if you matter to a leader, right? So, 5 ways that leaders can change lives for the better. The first one is this idea of do I matter? So, in a time of dehumanization, leaders, we have to value our people. We have to see them as actual people, not just people who are bringing the numbers in, right? Or the different
Right.
categories or parts. Leaders have an affinity and appreciation for the people they lead. Okay, so affinity and appreciation. Do you appreciate your people? Appreciation is even better than gratitude, I think. They
Yes.
see people as worth, right? That isn't tied to output or production.
Right.
Because every person in that team has family, has friends, has health things going on. They are people. Leaders understand that the intrinsic value each human being has and how to add value to people based on that understanding.
Yes.
Intentionally adding value to people makes people feel valued. Adding
Absolutely.
value to people makes people feel valued.
Absolutely. And don't you want to feel valued, Heather, when you work somewhere?
Absolutely, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, audience, don't you want to feel valued? If you want to feel valued, just type in the comments, yes. You may be listening to this live or you may be listening to the recording, but when you hear it, when it hits your brain, what I want you to do is, if you want to feel valued in your job, just type in the comments, yes. Right? This way, we will be sending a message to leaders all over the world. Yes, we want to feel valued. Now, number 2, see, in a time of discouragement, leaders encourage people. Discouragement has become a native tongue for many, especially online. Right? See, we live in a world that encourages people to diminish and dismiss any train of thought that stands apart from their own. Right? Leaders encourage people to be and do something different. It's not a matter of being just a human being. We need to be a human doing things, getting things done. See, leaders encourage people to do something different, encourage people to do something positive. Leaders speak life to their people, pointing out and affirming the good in each person, not just finding the negative in people. They affirm the good stuff in you. They help build you up and help accentuate your strengths. While what makes people confident in themselves is that leaders showing confidence in them, right? And that's by delegating, that's by giving them more authority. And see, a leader can make a difference because they understand that they have the ability to make a difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Giving them that confidence, right? So important.
Right.
So important. So, number 3, in a time of apathy, leaders equip people. And Cedric, I just have this idea that, apathy, that lack of motivation, that whatever mentality, apathy encourages average,
Yes.
right? It would be wonderful if we could just encourage people and that alone would be all that's needed to make a difference, right? Just encourage and keep encouraging. But that's not enough sometimes. It's just not. They also need to be equipped to make a difference. So leaders need to take time to sit with people, to listen, to train, to coach, to mentor people,
Yes.
help
Yes.
bring out the strength and talents in each person, right? Because each person has the ability, but if we're not equipping our people, then they're not able to really see it themselves.
Right. Yes, absolutely. Heather, I'll go back to what we said at the very beginning. We don't just need more leaders. We need better leaders, right? We need great leaders. And number four, folks, of these 5 ways, right? Um, Here's what we need. In a time of cynicism, get this, leaders inspire people. What a novel idea, right? It's a different approach, right? Whoa, we inspire people. Okay, it's not rocket science, folks. It's easy to be a leader if you do the right thing. So leaders inspire people. One of the most challenging things for a leader to do is to balance reality with vision. See, reality says this is where we're at, while vision says this is where we're going to be. You see, now I'm going to say this again, Heather, because I want to make sure there's somebody that's listening. They didn't catch that. So I'm going to slow down and I'm going to say it again. So I'm going to go and rewind and I'm going to say it again. See, reality says this is where we're at, while vision says this is where we're going to be. See, leaders who embrace a positive mindset find a way to cast vision for what's possible while acknowledging what's true. See, in an abundance perspective, it makes people hopeful. It gives people that, that it factor that you talked about at the very beginning, right? They can visualize it, they can plan it, they can see it, they can feel it, they can do it. This is what leaders do. They inspire people. Tell me, audience, if you want to be inspired by your leader, type in the comments, inspire. Just the word inspire, INSPIRE, inspire.
Yes, absolutely. And inspire means to keep going. It's to start that momentum, right, on that train and to move forward with everybody together. Amazing. So, number 5, in a time of powerlessness, right? Powerlessness. People, leaders need to empower people. We empower people. All the ways that leaders change lives for the better, nothing matches the gift of empowerment. Whew. Nothing matches the gift of empowerment, because when you really see your power, when you really see what you're capable of, and someone speaks that life into you, it is more encouraging than anything. You hear those words back. You repeat them in your head. You go to work feeling encouraged and inspired, right? Leaders take their power and combine it with their belief in the best in others, and they give both away freely. Yes, they give both away freely. When people have both the faith and the authority to make a difference, they have the energy necessary to act with boldness. So when people have the faith and the authority, watch out, because that's a powerful person that can get that ball rolling and really empower others to keep going with them.
Right. Absolutely. So, we've talked about the 5 ways leaders change lives. And I just want to summarize those 5 ways. The first way is leaders value people. The next thing is they encourage people. Then they equip people. Then they inspire people. And then the last one is they empower people. Let me make sure that I change that right quick. Hold on a second. I will make sure that you get it right. They empower people. Okay. I'm gonna put that back up on the screen for you because it's important that you get it. Leaders do 5 things. They value people. They encourage people. They equip people. They inspire people, and they empower people. So if you are not one of those leaders doing any of those 5, now you know Now is the time you can make a change. See, if you're hearing me today, it's likely because you can envision yourself as a leader. You want to make a difference in the world. You want to change lives for the better. So let me assure you, we need you. Look in the camera. I need you to understand. We need you to be a leader who values people, who encourages people, who equips people, who inspires people, and who empowers people. So develop yourself as a leader. Develop the leader within you. See, the world needs your unique contributions to the problems that we all face. And we all face different problems. See, you can change lives for the better. You just have to start with your own life first. Then you can do those things. You can value, you can encourage, you can equip, you can inspire, and you can empower people. Thank you.
Yes. Amazing. And don't tell us that you don't lead people, because that's not true.
Right.
Think about everybody that watches you. Think about the model that you're setting. Think about the people in your life that you are an example to. Think about your kids, right? Think about the person on the street that you just say a kind word to. You can lead people by your example. When you value, when you encourage, when you equip, you inspire, and you empower people. So important. So we want to thank you for tuning into Cut the Cord today. We really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. Our goal is to help you and your team go to a higher level. So we want to hear from you. Tell us how we're doing and how we can better serve you and your team. What is your team struggling with? We want to know. How is it working with communication? What's going on with your teamwork? Is collaboration an issue? Creativity? Or is it about being authentic? Send us a message with the subject line "Cut the Cord" to our email, and see our emails in the comments below. So we value you. We appreciate your time. And we want to inspire you to go out there and empower other people. Have a great day.
Yes, we will see you guys next week, Wednesday. Bye-bye. Thank you.